Yo, what is up, people? This is Zero, and I know it's been a while since I've been on the internet. I've been busy working. Matter of fact, that's kind of part of what I would talk about. I've been kind of staying out of YouTube streets, kind of been really kind of mainly been working more than anything. If I had time to come through, I just come through. But yeah, it's just kind of yeah, kind of what I was talking about was like kind of like something that happened at my job. Well, no, not necessarily my job. It was like kind of like a little part time thing, like where I was not a part time, but it's like a second job, like make extra money, kind of like saying you do it through an app, or whatever. It's a job you do through apps, and I remember Labor Day, working like usual, and of course, they tried to get me to do a job that I didn't that like ain't listed on there and paid less. But yeah, while I was working there, they like this one dude I had seen, well, I didn't necessarily work with him, but I worked at the same place they was at, and pretty much he was just, pretty much like, I ain't know much about him. I don't know who he is. Ain't really had no real conversation with him like that. And this motherfucker like, want to start asking all kind of personal questions, like where you live at, and like, bro, I don't even know you. I literally don't know nothing about you. You know nothing about me, but you're trying to find out all this little information stuff. And then like when I told my mom to tell me where I would live at, he told me, oh, you just on the streets. And I like got mad about it because he just annoyed me with that shit. But then I was like, I said, I ain't finna sit here and get mad when nigga wearing a Louis Vuitton purse. I'm not. I don't know if he on that side, but he had it strapped around, which that was weird. But you trying to talk about people, like, bro, you shouldn't talk about nobody. And I guess he trying to act like he, the man, whatever. But but then to the other point where, 'cause I don't know, I'm not gonna really keep it. I'm not gonna really make this too long. But other to the other point where like towards the end of the night, like I was busting tables. That's like what they had me doing. Then they want me to hop on and do a dishwasher. I'm like, cause it dude moves slow as fuck, and it get crazy. They tricked some. They tricked some white dude, who's supposed to be busting, and tricked him to getting on the dish pit, and he ended up leaving. He stayed there for a while, but he left. He dipped and didn't say nothing, and then they just expected me to just hop up on there after they, and it's like I don't put up with it because I'm like, well, I'm gonna get paid that same day, so it didn't even really do its matter. But I'm like, what I'm not gonna do is take a job, do a job that I gotta take a pay cut for. I refuse to do that. But but then like the man gonna try to get a little attitude with me, whatever. He try to act like you tough, whatever, and try to tell me that I signed up for dishwasher. I'm like, no, if I signed up for it, I'd be doing it. I said, no, I know what I signed up for. I can show you. And yeah, he didn't want to see it because then he would have got his face broke. He would have been looking stupid out here. So I was like, well, I just do a little bit, and I'm probably gonna leave. Like, oh yeah. got there was like a girl I worked with, like a sister I worked with. She was cool as hell. Like she did her job. I did my job. Because I be doing my job just like she be doing it. And like the rest of you motherfuckers gonna be lazy and shit. But think about this restaurant, like this restaurant, like they are the most trifling people I've ever seen ever. Well, probably not ever, but just in a restaurant. I mean, they would leave what kind of food there. Like I've seen like stuff come in where like people them broke glass and broke plates, didn't even bother clean it up. They just walked off and left it. They had yeah, they leave food in there. Like I be seeing chefs, they have like pans like where they had like bags in there. And usually any other restaurant, they would take the bags off there because ain't no point in making a dishwasher job even harder. Like dishwasher, like pretty literally the most important job. Like, you can say what you want about the other things and all that, but the dishwasher, that's the backbone of everything. There are no clean dishes. Okay, okay. I think there was Benedict Nuts. Yeah, you just came into the thoughts was real, nigga. Yeah. Oh yeah, Benedict Nuts came in. Let me go and welcome him in.
Sold us out. Sonny sold us out.
Oh, okay. I think my hold on. I might be sounding far away. Let me check my audio real quick. Okay, I think that okay, that's okay. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, just tell a story about like something happened on the second job I was working at. And yeah, you tell them like you need a release. You need to give. She said you need to give them a release letter, or whatever. You tell her to clock out, whatever. And like pretty much, I was like pretty much mad about that because he already like on some big shit anyway. So I was like, oh okay. So you acting like that. I mean, I was already about ready to leave. I was like, shoot, I'm gonna try to get some more money out of it before I go and don't have to come back. So so I was like, I can get all the dishes up there because like cause like the cooks there, they like so lazy. They will actually they had like bus tubs like full of plates and stuff like that. And they just sat down like expecting the buses to get all of them. I'm like, you got it right there. You could literally put all that up yourself. It don't take that long. But then they proceed to call us lazy, which I've noticed. And another job I had worked there last year, one doing construction had like a coworker who was younger than me, who acted like he was doing stuff. He was walking around, but it made it sound like he acted like he was doing something. And but he really didn't do anything. But he'll act like he did so much work and tell other people that they ain't doing their work. So so yeah, it was kind of like how the cooks were doing right there. And I was like, yeah, I said, yeah, like a lot of stuff they do. I was like, yeah, y'all would have never gotten away with that at any other restaurants. Any other restaurant be on y'all ass. If y'all had did half of the trifling stuff they had been allowed to get away with there. But but yeah, I was like, yes, I'm gonna say, yeah, I'm like, so I'm gonna leave some more money. So I'm like, okay, I can get off all the dishes, whatever. Cause I mean, do they for the speed up? But I wait till like it's done. Then I waited till 11 o'clock when it's supposed to end. Even then, I waited till then. Then I left and waited for my Uber. Then my Uber got there. That's why I clocked out. And the thing about the payment that I have with on the app, I can just I'll get paid like within 30 minutes of me getting my money. So when I clocked out, that money was in my account quick. You feel me? So after that, I was just like, yep, I am done with this motherfucker. And yeah, and then I remember like just like a couple hours ago, they put out like a last minute shift request, and I guess I was like wasn't one for to take it. I was like, let me go and take it. So I guess I took that, and I think maybe 30 minutes to an hour later, I get a message talking about the shift's been canceled. I was like, oh shit. But the thing about it was, even though it was canceled, they still had to pay for 4 hours. They had to pay 4 hours. They got to pay 4 hours. So all I'm waiting on that to come through. I guess they're gonna wait till after the shift get done, and probably then they're probably waiting. They'll probably make it even longer for me to get it. Which I mean ain't a whole lot, but it's like, yeah, I mean y'all petty about certain stuff like that, and it's just the fact like it's a business. It's a business where have a high turnover rate. It's like y'all don't know how to talk to nobody. Y'all can't keep nobody because y'all keep having the people that are doing the job do multiple jobs, and then like people ain't doing nothing. They feel like they ain't got to do anything at all. So so yeah, if it's just like that's why y'all not getting nobody. And the fun and the crazy thing about that is you can like you as an employee you could tell them where they going wrong, and they'll just dismiss it. But then they'll pay millions for a leadership mentor to tell them the exact same thing. Like, oh, that's what we did wrong. Yo, what's up, Sean? What else, Sean? Let me see if I can. I give it a star.
Damn! Hi, Miss Parker.
Hi, boy.
We gonna let me fuck Miss Parker?
What'd you say, honey?
Huh? Nothing.
Oh, you did. Yeah, it's been a minute. Yeah, it's been a minute since we talked anyway. Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. Like, but that's pretty much as far as that. I might make that a whole separate video. But yeah. But then like another thing like I done seen around the internet lately. I guess like guess on Black YouTube they've been talking about the woman get hit with the brick. But I was like talking about that, but they ain't talking about the woman that was killed by the cops, like pregnant was killed by the cops, and I mean, I guess our folks like I guess folks were paying attention to it because they're like, oh, well, she she did she did the crime and all that. And I'm like, ain't no proof that she actually did it. And then I think I was like looking up like stuff about that. And I was looking up video about it, and like I think one person got like eyewitness that confirmed that she didn't actually steal anything. Like I think they said like she had some bottled alcohol, but she put him down before she left. So yeah, but even if she stole something, the way the I ain't gonna call them officers because they aren't elected officials on the sheriff to be called officer, but the cops like not only did they come there guns blazing. I mean, it wasn't like the woman had like a gun on her. They had the guns blazing on her, and they just broke into a window to my well. You didn't get out the car. Like no, she legally did not have to get out the car. Like people, like, you should have just complied. She'd have been all right. They came to the door with the gun. She was not gonna be all right. They ready to if she had got out of that car, she probably well, I mean, people talk about and before I get into it, the people talking about like, oh, she lost the baby. Oh yeah, she lost the baby because she didn't comply. Like I'm like, if she had complied, they probably would have beat the fuck out of her. Like they had guns drawn on her. Then tomorrow, well, she tried to run over the cop. That's why had the guns out. I'm like one, the cop got in the way, and she only started moving the car when he pointed the gun at her. She reacted like anybody who was like who was scared. Like she wasn't thinking about like trying to hit him, like, but they tried to make it sound like, well, she was trying to hit the cop and all that. And I'm like, did y'all really look at the video, or y'all just kind of just y'all looked at the video, but y'all ain't really paying attention to what's actually going on, or y'all just gonna be on the cop side so much that's that y'all rationalize their behavior. Because I had put a comment in there, and I think like I had like one guy tried to justify, well, tomorrow I know the law or whatever, but you apparently don't, because if you did, you know that the police can't just break into your car without probable cause. I mean, you really had no probable cause. They didn't have any evidence of her committing the crime. They said, oh, well, they said she shoplifted. I mean, but you have no proof that she did it. And then the fact that they broke into the glass, and I really wish I had made the clip so I could really just show you like how it was, because it really wasn't how people, the people try to make it sound like, well, she was just a criminal. And I mean, even if she actually stole something, which she didn't, that was the illegal use of force. People can argue me about that way you want to, but by law that's illegal use of force. Why do you need to pull a gun out on somebody? She wasn't a threat to anybody. But now, I mean, I guess I heard Black Lives Matter and picked up on it, but only because they like white cops, whatever. But But I guess if she actually had been like, I guess they didn't think she probably was innocent or something like that. Cause usually like medical, when they usually try to defend people who probably shouldn't be defended. But no, in this case, she did actually. People did actually need to talk about this. But and that's kind of surprising they not talking about it like that. But they rather talk about the woman got hit in the face with a brick, which kind of now got here that might not be true. But and you had like niggas on there, and that man of spirit niggas, laughing, about her getting hit with a brick and everything like that. Like, huh, huh, huh. I think they made songs, whatever. Like, okay. I'm not surprised, but some people were kind of shocked because they kind of started finding out like people who they thought wouldn't be like that, totally act like that. But yeah, I think yeah, but it's like that whole like comply thing. They all say you just comply. It's like I mean, people died complying as well. I'm trying to think, what was the name of the dude that I think his name was Leo Castillo. I think that's his name. Who was in the car, he complied with what I was there. Like I said, where his girlfriend was saying something, whatever, or wife or whoever she was to him. Oh, if she just didn't shut up, he would have been alive. I mean, maybe that'd been true, maybe it wouldn't be. But the fact that they were, they were already in a high, high tension situation, and he shot her. It was unfortunate, but the cop did follow law. Now, let's say Chris, maybe he would, maybe he wouldn't, but I mean, I don't know how racist he could be, if he saved one black girl. Like, I mean, I mean, either way, in that situation, either way, the cop was gonna lose the job either way, because if he didn't shoot her, he was like, you let my daughter die, you let my daughter get stabbed, you didn't do your job, blah 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 blah. And somebody could have shot the knife. I'm like, you think he a marksman? You think he like a sniper? He a sharpshooter that he can do that? Come on now. But yeah, kid, I see you looking and not saying that yet. Well, for the most part, they never lose their job. It's very rarely they lose their job. Very rarely. You see cops do, and I mean, you see cops like just like really just be violating people's rights, like and it's like if you don't know your rights, then you'll let they have. But I mean, even if you do, if a cop on some on some corrupt shit and he ready to he looking for a reason to take somebody else. I mean, it really don't matter no law or not, because that cop looking to take somebody else. He's looking for a reason, which I gotta say, like, shoot, some cops like that, like, hey, somebody like, hey, cop want to start trying to shoot, and they shoot back, people shoot back, and they happen to lose their lives. Yeah, I don't want to hear none of the guys about, well, we need to find them and all that, because because if people rallied up and did that to the cops, y'all be like saying, well, this has gotten out of hand. People lost their minds. This is just says unruly and all that, but they'll never. But the folks never do that. I mean, at least not from what I know. I think I heard in Chicago that might happen depending on who you kill. They may uh they may send them folks after you. But other than that, I mean, I'm sure there's other places too that might do it, but most part they feel like they do whatever they want. And that's just it. And they really don't like it when you know you're right. Because then they be like, oh, I can't do what I want to do, which was really like that girl when she when I shouldn't. I mean, even though she didn't pull it all the way down, it's just like the cop was like ready to break into it. And I mean, yeah, they pointed the guns in his car, and then I think like after that he broke the window, and I guess I'm assuming that they shot her. Like I didn't they showed the part where she got I don't know if she got shot like while she was driving. Like after she drove off, they shot her. I don't know exactly how that went down, but I know they like say, "Oh, shots fired, shots fired." Like y'all the one that fired the shots. But of course, they try to make it sound like she fired some shots, even though she didn't have no gun on her. And then they broke their glass window. I mean, she drove like a little bit inside the like the building, not like literally through the building, but like that the little sidewalk of the building, part of the building. Like she kind of drove a little bit on there, and when they're having like police, like they had like a tool to break the glass, and after that I guess they opened the car with her, but that was like as far as I seen the video go. I'm pretty sure that like probably the more brutal parts they kind of like left that part out, or we'll have to see, or they this probably was out when it first came out. But other than that, pretty much it. Because I was like, I mean, I was like real looking because I think I seen it. It was like it didn't happen too long ago. They made it a few days, but yeah, that's pretty much that. But I was like, had people argue with me, like not even really even having no real facts. They just kind of just started, just making up stuff like one like dudes they'll be like, oh, well, you just had to, they had to intimidate to get out the car. Like, why would a cop need to intimidate you to get you out the car unless you're doing something wrong? That was my thing with it. But yeah, I mean, I guess I'm here to bring. I honestly don't care too much about it because like I think that was just like a whole attention grab thing, and that was just a perfect opportunity for those who divide themselves by gender to have a guy talking much for women say, oh, look at these men ain't shit, black men ain't shit, and then you get the dudes like that. Hey, see, look, black women ain't shit. See, look, they got hit with a brick. Ha ha ha. You know, yeah, yeah. I mean, if you intimidate somebody, you were purposely trying to scare them. And I think that's what they were. I think that's what they were trying to do. I think they were trying to. I think either one or two things happened with Kyle. Either they were trying to end it as fast as they could, like by trying to do all that, or they were just looking to terrorize somebody for making them come out or something like that. There's always some stupid reason why they want to do that, and it's never like And it's never like I mean, even you like good cop, like even in a situation like I said, like with the girl, I think that cop did exactly what you're supposed to do. But I think he actually got fired for doing his job. And I'm like, and then you see like people say you had to shoot it like that, and I'm like, y'all didn't even stop her. Y'all didn't even stop her. Y'all sat there and watched her about to stab this girl, and y'all didn't do nothing. Y'all sat there and watched. Now, although that cow's probably gonna be hated by black people all over. I guarantee you that the family of that girl, the pink, they gonna be thinking. But like, but yeah, I think tomorrow I'll probably get I'll get the bills together and try to like kind of talk about that whole thing with that girl a little more. Try to show you like where all the where they where they break the law. Now I ain't gonna act like I'm no lawyer or nothing like that, but I know enough like know where hey, y'all both doing what y'all ain't supposed to be doing. So even when I do the video tomorrow, like I said, I'm not no lawyer. I don't claim to know law all the way around. Still a lot I don't know, but but I know a lot. I mean, laws I do know. I know they broke them. That's all I know. But yeah, let me go ahead and shout out to Benedict Knight, shout out to Shar, and shout out to Killer Swag, even though you can say that. Uh, so, phone is vibration, y'all, and I'll see y'all guys tomorrow. I think I may do it in the morning or maybe the afternoon, but I'll keep y'all posted. So, phone is vibration, and I'll see y'all guys later. Y'all have yourselves a great day or day whenever y'all watch.